Ooh, yeah. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're at Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, grab your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that light. Don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Grown talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. On in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light. Hit the light. Hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in her house. You know you're in her house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light. Hit that light. Oh, you're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Grab a seat, drop your feet, let's sip some tea. Sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You know you're in a house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah. Come on in and hit that light. Don't forget Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Don't talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. That's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. house, Auntie Mickey's house.
Happy Friday! Happy Friday! Happy Friday! Yes. Applause, applause. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. Good to see everybody in the house tonight. Yes, sir. It is Friday. It is now the weekend. Even though we didn't have to hear some crazy shit today. Excuse my French. I've been pissed off all day. Y'all don't pay me no mind. Don't pay me no mind. But this orange orangutan just got me all worked up. All worked up. But before I get into that, because you know we gonna get into that today. I mean for real, for real. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me cam back up. Oh Lord, what happened to my camera? Ugh, I don't like this view. Nope, something's wrong with my camera. Anyway, back to where I was. I'm Camille. Listen, I had a fit. Then I seen all the emails. I said, "Yep, the kinfolk is mad too." My goodness. But first, let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Camille. Hello, Serene. Hello, Barbara. Carmela's in the house. Hello, Tracy Shorter. Hello, Down South Stitcher. How you doing, sweetheart? Mr. Phillips is here. Oh yeah, people pissed off. There's Black. Hello, Black. How are you, Black? How are you? My brother from another mother. Yes. Let me see, who else am I missing? I think I got everybody. Except for you know who. You know who's probably at the top of the list. Where is he at? There we go. Hello, baby. How are you? So good to see you in the house. I'll see you when you get to this house. Most definitely. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we know it's you, Barbara. We know it's you. My goodness. Satin. Satin doll. She said orangutan pooped his pants. You stinky funky monkey. Now he got the nerve. To desecrate the Obamas with a monkey picture, having them looking like apes, and he the one that's the funky monkey. He is so stank. But this ain't his first go round. Trust me. This is not by a long shot. And those of you who know already know. This man has been doing some racist crap since the 70s, if not sooner. I got 12 pages of shit he's done over the years. Hello, Lisa Bruno. More disgusting by the day. That is so true. Walking around with that coloscopy bag because he's incontinent. I haven't seen the full Epstein list. I've seen enough though, Black. And I know his stank ass is in it. I know that much. But man, how dare he? And trying to blame it on his stack. Give me a break. Give me a real break. I'm so disgusted. But you know what my first question was when I saw that? I wonder what Nicki Minaj thinks now. Oh, I'm sure they're on it too. Everybody's on it. But it's about what they were doing. And I'm pretty sure Michelle Obama and President Obama ain't sleeping with little girls. So that part. He's a pervert. He's a pervert. Hey, Q Rock. How are you? So I'm putting everybody on notice. They want to come up in here and be the big Trump supporter. Want to ride for Trump? Go ride somewhere else. Go ride somewhere else. You can stay. You can be here and voice your opinion. However, if you get disrespectful, and I don't care who you are, I will boot you the hell out of here in a heartbeat. Because wrong is this wrong. This ain't about politics now. This is not about politics. It's not about Democratic, Republican. It's none of that has anything to do with this. This dude's been a long time racist, long before he was a president. Oh, Black, I ain't studying you. Hush. Shut up. So for real, I don't have a problem with people coming in here and voicing their opinion. Everybody has an opinion. It's how you deliver it. Because some people come in here doing their little troll thing and they want to be disrespectful. And at that point, I have to, if they want the smoke, I got the smoke. I got the smoke for them. I ain't gonna eat you, Black. I ain't gonna eat you. But this was crazy. But I want to know, how does what's her name, the little Barbie girl, Nicki Minaj, how she feel about her favorite dude now? How does she feel about that dude right now? Because the same thing that he portrayed on the Obamas is how he feels about black people, period. Hello, Valerie. How are you, sweetie? But y'all know what I'm talking about. This man has been doing some real foul, racist stuff for years. No problem. Absolutely, Black. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. Everybody. And I may not agree with it, but that's their opinion. Now, like I said, if they come in here talking out the side of their neck, that's another story. Hello, adventurous you. How are you, sugar? Yeah, Black is always good. That's my dude. That's my dude. So, I'm sure y'all already heard. But, for the sake of the show, in case other folks don't know. Because a lot of people don't pay attention. A lot of people don't pay attention. So, I'm going to pull this up for you. Let me make sure I'm pulling up the right thing. Nope, I pulled up the wrong thing. Let me exit out of this. All right. So here we have it. Now look, you see that? Who looks more presidential? Who looks more presidential right here? Who has the class? When we had the brother in the office, I'm gonna call him the brother because he's like a brother to me. We about the same age. We got similar attributes. He's biracial. I'm biracial. So I understand how he rolls. But when that man was in office, he held that office. Now, I'm not saying he was perfect by any means. There's no such thing as a perfect president, ever. Ever. There's never been a perfect president. But one of the first things in Presidential 101 you should know is how to carry yourself with some kind of high esteem. And this joker over here with the orange QT sunscreen or whatever that is that he puts on his face and body every day, he needs to take some lessons from the man sitting next to him. I mean, for real. No etiquette whatsoever. Just foul. He can't even carry himself presidential. And just standing there falling asleep during a press conference does not count. I'm going to say that again. I think I need some backup. Yeah, say it again. Laugh again. He's laughable. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's how I feel. You can't hear me, Barbara? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Because my mic is not muted. I'll wait. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Okay. I think there's a problem with your with your phone. You might want to go out and come back in, Barbara. Tracy Shorter says that Trump has been outwardly racist since the 70s. Was shocked but not surprised. Me either. But you would think a man in his old age, wouldn't you be trying to get into heaven by now? But no, I take that back too. Because he's doing his most devilish stuff right now. It's like he's trying to get it all out of his system before he leaves this earth. And it can't happen soon enough. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. Let me bow my head in prayer. I have to ask for forgiveness for that one. Amen. Oh, but listen. Yes, his dad too, Q-Rock. Yeah, because he didn't learn all that on his own. He didn't learn all that on his own. Amen, Lisa. I don't either. But this is what jealousy looks like. That right there. That's what jealousy looks like. This man has been jealous of Obama since the moment he came down that escalator and announced his candidacy. Everything that Obama has put into place, he has gone out of his way to tear it down. So this ain't nothing new under the sun. In more ways than one. But we're going to educate tonight for those that don't know. Y'all might have heard a few things here and there, but y'all going to get a full education tonight. So buckle your seatbelts, because it's on and popping. Now, according to this article, it says, President Donald Trump shared a video clip on his Truth Social account late Thursday night that depicted former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as monkeys. The roughly minute-long video otherwise focused on false election fraud claims about the 2020 presidential election. But you know what? Let it go, dude. You lost. He's still stuck on that. Going into Fulton County's voting place, like you gonna dig up something. But you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to put a stop, or cheat, I should say. He's trying to cheat for the election, the upcoming elections. So it says, the roughly minute-long video otherwise focused on false election fraud claims about the 2020 presidential election. But at the very end, it suddenly flashed to a clip of the Obamas, faces superimposed on the heads of cartoon apes as the song "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" by the Tokens played in the background. Now here's the thing. If anybody knows about The Lion King, there were no apes in that movie. just to be, come on. The imagery, which evokes long-standing racist tropes against Black people, comes during Black History Month. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Carmela. I see you. Which honors the accomplishments and contributions of Black Americans. Barack Obama made U.S. history as the first Black president. I'm going to say that again. Barack Obama made U.S. history as the first Black president. Yeah. Give him his props. I mean, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt responded to NBC News' request for comment Friday morning with a statement. This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. I just said there was no apes in The Lion King, so blow that smoke up somebody else's behind. Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public. Clearly, this heifer doesn't realize that a large majority of the American public are Black and understand exactly what that meant. Leavitt referred NBC News to a video posted initially by an ex-user in October that shows the Obamas as monkeys in the beginning and other Democrats' faces as the heads of other African animals as the song continues to play. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is depicted as a warthog and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker as an elephant, for example, while Trump is presented as a lion. A liar is more like it. Not a lion, a liar. Let's get it right. Let's get the right lie. Not a lion, but a liar. Hello, Catherine Powell. Representatives for the Obamas didn't immediately respond to NBC News' request for comment. Trump's repost drew strong criticism on social media, including from Tim Scott of South Carolina, the only Black Republican in the Senate. And you guys know Scott rolls deep for the Republican Party, and even he had a problem with this. Scott sharply denounced the president on X, writing, praying it was fake, because it's the most racist thing I've ever seen out of this White House. The president should remove it. Now, if you look at that sentence, he says praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House, which leads to believe it ain't the only racist thing you've ever seen come out of this White House. This is just the most egregious Representative Mike Lawler, Republican of New York, who faces a competitive re-election race, wrote on X, "The president's post is wrong and incredibly offensive, whether intentional or a mistake, and should be deleted immediately with an apology offered." Y'all heard an apology yet? Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard an apology yet. I'm still waiting. Okay, Mad Rush, go ahead and say what you got to say. And sit back and get a little lesson. You're free to say what you want to say. Just be respectful, because I will definitely roll down the whole list respectfully. So be prepared for some education tonight, because this ain't a smear campaign. This is something that has been going on for years. And no, he did not win 2020. But you go ahead and think that if you'd like. You're free to do that, just as I'm free to disagree. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat of New York, called Trump's post racist, vile, abhorrent in a post on X, adding, "This is dangerous and degrades our country. Where are Senate Republicans? The president must immediately delete the post and apologize to Barack and Michelle Obama, two great Americans who make Donald Trump look like a small, envious man." House Democratic Whip Catherine Clark, Democrat, Massachusetts, wrote on X, "It's an absolute embarrassment that the president continues to use a bully pulpit out of his own insecurity. Every single Republican should be denouncing this bigotry. As a matter of fact, as far as I'm concerned, every Republican, Democrat, Independent, it doesn't matter. You should be denouncing this bigotry no matter what. No matter what. The president has used his Truth Social account to promote artificial intelligence generated videos attacking his political foes. He shared another manipulated video clip last September, and amid a looming government shutdown depicting House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, Democrat of New York, wearing a cartoon sombrero and mustache as he stood silently by Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat of New York. Mariachi music played in the background. In his second term as president, Trump has issued executive orders targeting and eliminating diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the federal government that were expanded under Democratic presidencies, including Obama's, and has ramped up deportations and restrictive immigration policies. Trump also has a history of denigrating immigrant groups, lately to include the Somali community in Minnesota. The president has come under fire previously for associating with white nationalists, including Nick Fuentes, and has embraced far-right influencers with a history of making racist and inflammatory remarks. The video Trump reposted Thursday focused primarily on false claims about voting machine anomalies in 2020. The president has repeated the false claim that he won the 2020 election against Joe Biden, and last week his FBI searched and seized 2020 voter records from an elections hub in Fulton County, Georgia, which county officials are suing to retrieve. Okay, Mad Rush, don't cross that line, you hear me? You're gonna be respectful. Or you can go back to your own platform and say all that crazy stuff over there. Reached for comment after the search, the FBI said it could not provide details about an ongoing investigation. Oh, it's not, Charles. It's not surprising at all. Okay, I lost my place. Hold on just a second. I think that's the rest of that. Okay. And of course, if you haven't already seen it, I really don't want to play this, but I am. I'm going to play the video. I'm not going to play, it's not the whole video, but just in the event that somebody didn't see exactly what it is.
Just hours ago, a new controversy involving Donald Trump ignited online, and it is already sparking widespread outrage across social media. This time, the allegations center on a video shared on Trump's own platform, Truth Social. According to multiple reports and screenshots circulating today, February 6th, Donald Trump reportedly shared a video that included racist imagery of former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama. The images are described as depicting the Obamas with monkey or ape-like features, a representation that has a long and painful history as a racist trope used to dehumanize Black people. That context is why the reaction has been so strong. The claim first emerged from anti-Trump accounts and quickly spread on X, formerly Twitter. One post from the account rpox against Trump stated, quote, "Trump just posted a video on Truth Social that includes a racist image of Barack and Michelle Obama as monkeys. There's no bottom." Similar claims appeared on political forums such as Democratic Underground, where users referenced a specific video posted late last night. According to those who say they saw it directly, the video allegedly mixed election fraud claims with AI-generated or digitally altered images of the Obamas at the end. Several users have described the imagery as AI-made, but still deeply offensive.
Now this has been done before. No, I'm not a race baiter. Sounds like you are. And if you don't like what you hear, leave. You are free to go. But I'm not a race baiter. Only a racist would say that. Now.
Screenshots and links to the post have been shared widely, with many saying the content crosses a new line in political discourse. As of now, there has been no confirmed statement, clarification, or deletion from Trump or from Truth Social regarding the video. This incident also fits into a broader pattern. Trump has a long history of attacks on the Obamas, from birtherism claims to accusations of treason to sharing content that critics say carries racial undertones. For many, this latest claim feels like an escalation, not an isolated moment. It's important to note that so far, the story has been mostly amplified by left-leaning and anti-Trump communities online. Mainstream media coverage remains limited at this stage, though the online reaction continues to grow. If the reports are confirmed, the backlash is unlikely to fade quickly. And as digital tools like AI become more common in political messaging, questions of ethics, accountability, and hateful imagery are only getting louder.
So clearly, we have some people in here that needs to be educated. Hello, Kendra. How are you, sweetheart? There's clearly some people in here that need to be educated, because clearly they seem to believe, as in the case of Mad Rush, this Dems not getting their way. What better way is to smear the man who is improving the country for all? They hate this. Oh, this is just rich right here. Improving the country for all. Wow. So you seem to think that unaliving citizens. Yes, have a seat, Melody. Have a seat. Kick back. You might learn something. Killing people, private citizens, for their First Amendment rights. Bullying people because you get pissed off that you're being called out on the carpet about your actions, your behavior, because of who you follow. Blindly, you're part of a cult, is what it is. But see, since you don't seem to know the history, let me educate you. Kick back, grab some popcorn. You're going to need it. Don't be fooled, folks. This ain't his first rodeo with this foolishness. In 1973, the U.S. Department of Justice has sued Donald Trump Management Corporation that was run by Donald and his father, Fred Trump, for violating the Fair Housing Act by systematically discriminating against black apartment seekers. The evidence included doormen and agents using codes like C for colored on applications, telling black applicants that no units were available, while offering them to white testers. Staff were instructed to discourage black renters by inflating prices or lying about vacancies and steering black tenants away from certain buildings. Trump denied the charges and countersued for $100 million, alleging defamation, and claimed that the government was forcing him to rent his properties to welfare recipients. The case was settled in 1975 without a consent decree required Trump to comply with the fair housing laws. Study the Fair Housing Act, advertise to black renters, and provide vacancy lists to civil rights groups without admitting wrongdoing. A follow-up suit in 1978 alleged continued discrimination, and Trump denied it. By 1983, Trump Village properties were over 95% white. In the 80s, former employees at the Trump Castle Casino reported that when Donald Trump and his then wife, Ivanka Trump, visited, black staff were ordered off the floor of the casino to go into the back in order to avoid being seen. In 1989, Trump took out a full-page ad in the New York Times calling for the death penalty for the Central Park Five, which were 4 black men and 1 Latino teenager, who were falsely accused of raping a jogger, stating that hate might be necessary and that criminals should be afraid. The 5 were convicted in 1990. Oh, that is all lies? Mad Rush, where you been? How old are you? I was here when all that happened. Were you? Since they're all lies. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I got the smoke for you. The five were convicted in 1990, but their convictions were vacated in 2002 after not only DNA evidence, but the real perpetrator confessed, highlighting a major miscarriage of injustice and wrongful conviction. So I guess that's a lie too, huh? They didn't admit to raping nobody. Quit lying up in here. The real perpetrator confessed, highlighting a major miscarriage of justice and wrongful conviction. They served 7 to 13 years and were awarded a $41 million settlement. They're now referred to as the exonerated five. Yet in 2014, Trump called the settlement a disgrace and continued to reiterate their guilt in 2016 and 2019, saying they were not angels. In a 1989 interview, Trump claimed that a well-educated black has a tremendous advantage over a well-educated white for job prospects, a view which was contradicted by studies showing racial discriminations. Oh, but we lying though. We lying. We ain't talking about right, left, middle. It doesn't fucking matter. We talking about humanity. This is about racism, not about a party. We have a crazy person in office. And people like you are following behind him like sheep. Like following your racist cult leader. So I don't care who was in office back during the KKK. We ain't talking about an office. We ain't talking about a party. Man, go to hell. Educate yourself. Sit back, listen, and shut the hell up. In 1991, in a book by former Trump executive John O'Donnell, Trump was quoted criticizing black accountants, saying that black guys counting my money, I hate it, and that laziness is a trait in blacks. The later admitted in a 1997 interview the quote was probably true, but denied it when running for office. In 1992, Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino paid a $200,000 fine for removing black and female dealers from tables to accommodate high rollers' prejudices. In 1993, congressional testimony opposing Native American casinos due to competition in Atlantic City businesses, Trump said some operators don't look like Indians to me, and implied mob ties without any evidence. In 2000, Trump secretly funded acts opposing St. Regis Mohawk Tribe Casino, claiming the tribe had a record of criminal activity and was linked to drugs and violence. He was then fined $250,000 and then apologized. In 2004, on The Apprentice, Trump fired black contestant Kevin Allen, saying he was overeducated, despite calling him talented. In 2005, Trump proposed a season of The Apprentice, pitting a team of successful African Americans against a team of successful whites, calling it reflective of a vicious world. NBC rejected it. Black winner Randall Pickett later called Trump's request to share the win with the white runner-up racist. In 2010, you listening? You listening? In 2010, Trump opposed the Ground Zero Mosque, calling it insensitive and argued on TV that someone's blowing us up in reference to Muslims. In 2011, Trump promoted the birther conspiracy that Barack Obama was not born in the U.S., claiming that investigators in Hawaii found issues and questioned Obama's college admissions as a terrible student. You listening? Yeah, keep sticking to your smear hoax, because he gonna take you straight to hell with him. In June 2015, Trump launched his campaign calling Mexican immigrants grapists, bringing rugs and crime. In 2015, Trump falsely claimed thousands of Arabs in New Jersey celebrated 9/11. In December of 2015, Trump called for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the U.S. In 2016, Trump claimed that the U.S. District Judge Gonzalo Curiel, American-born of Mexican heritage, was biased in the Trump University lawsuits due to his Mexican background. Paul Ryan called it textbook racist. In 2016, Trump pointed to a black supporter behind him at a rally, calling him my African American over here. Yeah. Trump retweeted false crime statistics that claimed 81% of white murders by blacks was actually 15%. He retweeted white supremacists over 75 times and claimed that black and Hispanic communities were in hell. Trump received endorsements from white supremacists like David Duke and neo-Nazis, with his campaign linked to a surge in hate crimes and white nationalist activity. In 2016, Trump tweeted an image of Hillary Clinton with a Star of David, labeled most corrupt candidate ever. He deleted it later, claiming it was a sheriff's badge. Trump called Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas, mocking her Native American ancestry claims. Trump told black voters, "You're living in poverty. What the hell do you have to lose?" In 2017, Trump asked black reporter April Ryan if she knew Ben Carson, or could she set up a meeting with a congressional black caucus. When told welfare cuts hurt black people, he said, "Really? Then what are they?" In 2017, Trump reportedly said that Haitians all have AIDS and Nigerians would return to their huts. In 2017, Trump's response to Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico was criticized as insufficient and racist. He tweeted that Puerto Ricans wanted everything done for them. In 2017, Trump pardoned Sheriff Joe Arroyo, convicted of racial profiling. In 2017 and 18, Trump attacked NFL players, mostly black, kneeling in protest, calling them sons of bitches, who should be fired, and urged his owners to bench them. After the 2017 Charlottesville rally, where white supremacists chanted racist slogans, Trump said they were very fine people on both sides. And he blamed many sides. He defended Confederate statues. "I am not racist. I can't be racist. I can be prejudiced, but you can be racist. Yeah, whatever you say. I bet you're white, huh? I bet you're white, huh?" In 2017, yes, sit down, learn something. Sit down and learn something. Maybe it's a mirror up to your face. In 2018, Trump asked an Asian American intelligence analyst of Korean descent where she was born or where she was from and why she wasn't negotiating with North Korea, saying she was a pretty Korean lady. In 2018, during an Oval Office meeting, Trump called El Salvador, Haiti, and African nations shithole countries, preferring immigrants from Norway or Sweden. He denied phrasing but admitted tough language. He bragged about it in 2025. In 2018, he recited the snake poem as an allegory warning of immigrant dangers, criticized as racist. In 2018, Trump tweeted about a large scale of unaliving of white farmers in South Africa, echoing a white supremacist conspiracy. In 2018, Trump declared, "I am a nationalist," a term linked to white nationalism. In 2018, Trump backed a midterm ad portraying a migrant caravan as dangerous, pulled as racist. In 2019, Trump joked about shooting migrants at the border, saying only in the panhandle could he get away with it. In 2019, Trump delayed placing Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill until 2026 amid admiration for Andrew Jackson, who was a slave owner. Y'all go ahead and deny it if you want to. We don't want freeloaders feeding off of welfare. Well, you might want to check some of your statistics because there are more white people on welfare than black. So I hope you're talking about them too. Just make it even now. In 2019, Trump tweeted that 4 Democratic Congresswomen of color, the squad, should go back to the crime-infested countries, though 3 were U.S. born. Crowds chanted, send her back at the rally. In 2019, Trump called Representative Elijah Cummings, majority black Baltimore district, a rat and rodent-infested mess and dangerous. In 2019, Trump's rhetoric on the Hispanic invasion was linked to the El Paso mass shooting. In 2019, Trump said Jewish Democrats show a lack of knowledge or great disloyalty, an anti-Semite-trope. In 2019, Trump retained advisor Stephen Miller, oh Lord, despite emails promoting white supremacist content. In 2020, Trump awarded the Medal of Freedom to Rush Limbaugh, known for racist remarks. All a lie and a smear campaign. You can go ahead and deny all you want. Let the record show. Maybe it's a mirror showing to your face. In 2020, Trump called the pandemic the Chinese virus and Kung Flu, linked to anti-Asian hate surges. Amid the George Floyd protest in 2020, Trump tweeted that when the looting starts, the shooting starts, a phrase from segregationist history. In 2020, Trump scheduled a rally in Tulsa on Juneteenth at the site of the 1921 Black Massacre. It was later moved. Imagine that. In 2020, I'm not done, damn it. In 2020, Trump claimed he did more for black people than Abraham Lincoln, whose end result was questionable. In 2020, Trump Trump tweeted videos of black people attacking whites, questioning why no protest. This is no victim card. This is just downright calling a spade and a racist a racist. I don't have to play a victim card. I'm not a victim. In 2020, Trump retweeted a video with a supporter yelling, "White Power." He deleted it only after he got criticism. In 2020, Trump repelled an Obama-era ruling that promoted integrated housing under affirmatively fair housing. In 2020, Trump opposed renaming Confederate-named military bases and defended the Confederate flag as not racist. In 2020, Trump ended federal diversity training on critical race theory and white privilege. In 2020, Michael Cohen, his former attorney, claimed that Trump made racist remarks, including calling black leaders too stupid and asking about black-run shithole countries. In a 2020 interview, Trump denied understanding systemic racism of black pain. In 2021, Trump sought to pair black civil rights protections against disparate impact discrimination. In 2021, Trump's 1776 Commission report, issued on MLK Day, critiqued civil rights as counter to founders' ideas and rebutted the 1619 Project on slavery. Trump targeted funding cuts for the DOJ's Community Relations Service, which mediates racial conflicts. In 2020, Trump promoted a birther-like claim that Kamala Harris was ineligible for the vice presidency of the United States due to her parents' immigrant status. In 2020, he told a Minnesota crowd that they have good genes, invoking a racehorse theory linked to eugenics. In a 2020 debate, Trump told the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. Y'all remember that, don't you? When asked to condemn white supremacists. In 2022, he called Mitch McConnell's wife, who's an Asian American, Coco Child. Her name is actually Elaine Child. I'm still not done. In 2022, Trump mocked Virginia Governor Glenn Young's name as sounding Chinese. In 2023 and 24, Trump repeatedly said that undocumented immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country, language echoing that of white supremacist rhetoric. In 2024, Trump claimed his indictments and mugshot boosted black support, comparing his situation to anti-black discrimination. In 2024, Trump called migrants not people, animals, subhuman, and compared them to Hannibal Lecter or insane asylum patients. In July 2024, at the National Association of Black Journalists, Trump questioned Kamala Harris's racial identity, saying that she turned black after promoting her Indian heritage. In a 2024 debate, he falsely claimed Haitian immigrants in Spuro, Ohio, were eating pets, leading to death and death threats. In 2024, speakers at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally made racist remarks, including calling Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Harris, a Samoan Malaysian with low IQ and using misogynistic tropes, Stephen Miller echoed the 1939 Nazi rally language. In January 2025, after a PTOIC River Plane helicopter crash, Trump blamed DEI policies without evidence, called racist by black leaders. In March 2025, Trump called Chuck Schumer a Palestinian and said he's not Jewish anymore, using a Palestinian as a slur. In 2025, Trump made an immigration exception for white South Africans. May of 2025, Trump confronted South African President Cyril Ramaphosa with false claims of white genocide in South Africa. In July of 2025, Trump called bankers exploiting clients shillocks, an anti-Semitic stereotype. December 2025, Trump calls Somali immigrants garbage and says Somali stinks and he doesn't want them in the U.S. He urged them to go back and claim they contribute nothing. As a matter of fact, don't he wear a diaper? Now who stinks? I digress. In 2025, Trump's national security strategy promoted European greatness, warning migration is easier for Europe's civilization, identity, and urging resistance to non-European trends, echoing Great Replacement theory. At a 2026 World Economic Forum, Trump said the West can import failed cultures like from Somalia, sarcastically noting Somalians have a higher IQ than we thought. In a 2026 interview, Trump said the civil rights movement led to white people being very badly treated through reverse discrimination in jobs and college. Trump has, according to these reports, appointed staff and cabinet members with racist ties, including those who promote white supremacy, anti-Semitic, and Great Replacement theory. His rhetoric has been linked to increased hate crimes, white nationalist activities, and trickle-down effect, normalizing racist dehumanization among whites. He's attacked prosecutor Fannie Willis, Alvin Bragg as a racist, and made unprofounded personal claims. Former staff like Omarosa and Bill Pruitt allege Trump has used the N-word on The Apprentice and data. Data shows that Trump's support is strongly correlated with racist, sexist, and xenophobic views. These are the allegations against this man. Class dismissed.
Late last night, President Trump reposted an election conspiracy video that included this racist image. As you can see, the faces of former President Barack Obama, the former First Lady Michelle Obama, are put onto. Moments ago, the president deleted this post with this image. A senior White House official tells CNN a White House staffer erroneously made the post. It has been taken down. Now, that was after Republican Senator Tim Scott, the only Black Republican senator, responded to the video on social media, writing, quote, praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. The president should remove it.
Isn't it ironic it took 12 hours to figure that out? 12 hours. It sat up there for 12 hours, and they blame it on a staffer. But here's the kicker. Let's just say it was a staffer. Staffers are trained to reflect the thoughts of their leader in those tweets. I really don't know what the hell Charlie Kirk believed because I didn't follow the man.
Now, it does seem like the president or somebody in the White House listened because, as we said moments ago, it was deleted from the president's handle on his social media platform. Now, it's worth noting, Senator Scott is usually a very close and is a close Trump ally. He also leads the Senate Republican campaign arm, which means his job is to get GOP senators elected and reelected this November. I'm joined by a terrific group of reporters here. Elena, I want to go to you first because you've been doing reporting on this, and just give some context about the time of day, this time of night this was. The White House is now, and this is just developing like in the last few minutes, the White House is now saying, just to underscore that was your reporting, that it was a staffer who did this. This was part of a series of posts and reposts from this president last night. And I just want to know from you, is this something that a staffer does at 11:30 or midnight on a typical day, or is it usually the president himself?
Yeah, it's hard to buy, to be.
Here's the thing. It's a known fact. We've heard it out of his own mouth, and it's been also reported that this man sits up all night tweeting. So I find it very hard to believe that a staffer at 11:30 or 12 midnight is up tweeting on behalf of this man. I'm just saying.
Be honest, because 11:44 p.m. is when this was initially reposted by the president in a series of other posts, as you pointed out, Dana. Typically, very few people actually have access to the president's Truth social account. A lot of the times they'll write him statements and then they'll bring them, to example, to Dan Scavino, the White House Deputy Chief of Staff, and he's the one who will then go on and post it. So just so you know how it typically works with these truths. So that seems kind of far-fetched. The other thing I would remind you is that we did see a statement from Caroline Levitt.
Let me put that up. So this is before somebody at the White House took that down after Tim Scott put out the statement that he did. This is Caroline Levitt. This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop reporting the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public.
I was very surprised when I saw that statement, honestly, because if you actually look at the post, what I would have assumed, just knowing this White House and covering them as long as I have, I would have assumed that they would have claimed it was at the very end.
Here's the thing. You just conveniently pick monkeys for the black people. Out of all the different animals that they claim that they were depicting of other Democrats. Oh, Gary, yeah. Gary says it was lying Trump who posted it. Yep. It's just ironic that they picked monkeys for the black people. Out of all the other animals in The Lion King, they didn't have monkeys in The Lion King, for one thing. But you just ironically and conveniently choose monkeys for the black folks. There were other animals that were assigned to other people in the Democratic Party, but you just happen to put the monkeys on the black folks. Don't insult people's intelligence, please. And if it's old news, yeah, it is old news. He's been a racist for a long time.
That clip showed of the Obamas, that they would have tried to say he didn't see it and try to discount it that way. That post almost seemed like they were owning up to it and saying, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, trying to dismiss the outrage. The other thing I want to say, too, is you mentioned, what we heard from Tim Scott this morning. He is one of the president's closest allies. He talks to President Trump all the time, very regularly, multiple times a week. So what he said, I wouldn't be surprised if he had called him. I did talk to some of my sources on Capitol Hill, one of them telling me that Republican lawmakers were calling the president about this. I know that people inside the White House were also asking the president, how do you want to handle this? So this clearly became much bigger this morning, particularly around all of the criticism that came out from his strongest allies.
And Zolan, you also cover the White House. I want to add, we talked about Tim Scott, which was pretty fast and very, very strong, calling it racist. This is from Roger Wicker, who is also a Republican senator, senior Republican senator, who said on social media, "This is totally unacceptable. The president should take it down and apologize." We haven't heard apologize. Pete Ricketts, another Republican senator, "Even if this was a Lion King meme, a reasonable person sees the racist context to this. The White House should do what anyone does when they make a mistake, remove this and apologize." So remove it, yes. Apologize, not yet.
Remove it eventually, right? I mean, when this was really coming into the spotlight this morning, as you saw, you had Caroline Levitt's statement there kind of belittling this.
Clearly, you don't understand what's being said. And I have educated myself. I'm probably more educated in this matter than you are, Sean. I'm pretty sure I am. Been around a lot longer than you, I'm sure. But you guys go ahead and hey, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Go ahead and hide your head in the sand because it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you yet.
It says fake outrage, and they didn't initially delete it when they were faced with immediate questions. Yes, they have now. And talking to historians and, just other people reacting to this post, you do hear people saying that those with common sense would see this as a racist trope, right? That it channels the minstrel depictions that you would see from slave traders and segregationists that sought to dehumanize Black Americans, particularly prominent Black Americans as well, to see them as inhuman, right? And I think that's why you're seeing this outrage, including cracks in a Republican base, Republican members of Congress that seldom criticize this White House. It's also just worth saying, this is definitely something that has seemed to provoke criticism we don't usually see, but the president does have a history of posting and saying derogatory things about people of color, of immigrants. It wasn't too long ago, he went on a xenophobic tirade against Somalis as well, and Somali Americans. During the campaign, we remember the comments, the false comments about Haitians eating pets as well, that I know prompted a lot of fear in that community. So, this is a president also whose political rise came about from questioning the citizenship of the former president as well. So, you've seen that the standards have almost been lowered to the point where you can see these kind of posts and a White House that thinks they can also talk their way out of it and say it was, a staffer that posted it. But there's been a sort of trend of how we got to this point as well.
There was also that, just when you were running through some of the past times we've seen the president posts things like this. Remember, and they still post this, the White House, the sombreros on Hakeem Jeffries, obviously a Black man, and Chuck Schumer. And they've continued to lean into that. So I just wanted to add to that because that's not something they've run away from it like they have in this case.
And I just want to underscore, because there's a lot coming at you at home, what Elena reported at the top, which is that her sources have been telling you that Republican lawmakers called Trump directly about this. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, we saw another member, Mike Lawler, who's in a tough re-election battle for his district in New York State, also do the and apologize, as you're saying. So.
I'm so sorry I was mute. I was flabbergasted by this the comment up on the screen. You colored never call out your own racist scum. You colored. Colored. How old are you? 80? Yeah, we know all about you. Just peeped your whole card. Racist. If you knew anything about racism, you would know that black people are not racist. They could be prejudiced, but not racist. Look it up.
It's interesting to hear a lot of Republicans using that word. They're seeking an apology as well, or believe Donald Trump or the White House should offer one. There is, when stuff like this happens, there's all this, was there a strategy behind this? Was he doing? And it just feels all ridiculous to me. Like, it's a blatant racist trope. I mean, it's just
Racists are out tonight, aren't
it's a blatant racist trope on the social media feed of the President of the United States of America. It doesn't belong anywhere.
Boy,
It
they
certainly
are
doesn't
out
belong
tonight.
on a social media feed of the President of the United States of America. And so the White House press secretary can bemoan fake outrage, which clearly it seemed like she didn't understand where she was not reading the room correctly, like didn't understand where this was going and how quickly the White House was going to take it down. Because to your point, I don't think she would have offered that statement if she thought this is where it was going to.
Let me ask a question. Miss Red, White, and Blue, are you red, white, and blue? You know a lot of blacks that are racist. You need to look up the definition. Oh, did I strike a nerve? I was just asking, how old are you? Considering that you referred to black people as colored. That's something that they used to say way back when my grandparents was dealing with racism. Colored. You just peeped your whole card. That's all. I was just asking how old you were. But if that offends you, I'm sorry. Because I'm damn near as old as you are. So don't get defensive about the fact that I asked you how old you are. Yeah, you are almost about 80. That's about the age I thought you were, considering that you referred to black folks as colored.
To be a couple of hours later, but it is so clearly unacceptable. And then you wonder and think, does Donald Trump, is he reading the room right? Has he lost, because what you're saying of all these cracks and Republicans calling and saying, and really quickly, much more quickly than we normally see, I take away this, I think he has lost a bit of the assuredness political footing beneath his feet right now. He is at the political low point of his term right now. We are months away from a midterm election. We know how nervous Republicans are. And I think that speaks to the speed in which something this blatantly wrong gets called out from his own party as wrong.
Oh, well. Well, that is it for tonight. I hope that this live helped somebody or enlightened somebody. I'm sure it didn't change many minds, but I hope it put something on your mind. So with that said, you guys have a wonderful weekend and hope to see you on Monday. God bless you. And if you haven't hit the like button already, hit the like button. And those of you that we don't agree, it's okay. We can agree to disagree. This platform allows people to speak their mind as long as you're respectful. We may not agree, but you're free to put your thoughts right here. Okay? And I don't necessarily agree with everything that people say, but that's because you have your First Amendment rights just like I do. And you're free to come here and post what you want to post as long as you're respectful. So you're welcome back anytime. Okay? Y'all have a blessed weekend. Ain't nothing wrong with a little debate. Okay? Nothing wrong with it. That's what this country was built on. I would hope that it could remain that way. We love you too here. So you guys take care. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you. Stay safe out there. And I'm out.
Hey there, my kinfolk. Thanks for stopping by. Auntie Mickey's house, where we reach for the sky. Every comment and smile, you make my heart glow. Together we're strong, together we grow. From gossip to politics, we cover it all. Sharing laughs and thoughts, having a ball. Your support means everything that I know. Feels like family here in this sweet show. So let's keep it flowing, keep the love alive. Every moment together makes me thrive. You're more than viewers, you're my kinfolk. You see, my gratitude runs deep as the sea. Thank you for being here, for sharing your time with each comment, with each rhyme. You're my kinfolk, my family, my crew. So much love to all of you. Turn up the camera, let's make it bright. Your support lifts me up, takes flight.